Today we're going to be talking to you about a CRM, a client relationship management system. Right now we use one online and it's helped us grow our business by automating some services and some of the workflows that we do, and provides extra value to our clients, which we explain, and I think that's why we've been booking so many clients.
Yeah, the value that it provides has been a game changer for us to be able to scale to that, $100,000 mark when it comes to our business. And I definitely think that if you are not using a CRM in your business, then you are missing out. And this is something that you need to do to not only save you time, but a headache and things like that down the road that you're gonna regret if you don't have something in place.
Yeah, 2021 is gonna be the year where consistency is the best way to land clients, to brand, to do everything in your business. If you're not showing up every single day doing consistent work, then it's gonna show up in your business. And a CRM is the best way to have a repeatable process that happens through your business and every customer gets the same experience.
Experience is key when it comes to managing your business, and that is something that you always need to keep at the forefront when you're talking to clients. So making sure that you know exactly what you want clients to know about you and how you want it to be sent and things like that, tips and tricks and reminders. These are all things that a CRM can do for you, along with a whole bucket load of other things. So we're gonna talk to you all about those things today. So for those of you who don't know us, my name is Bethany and this is my husband Luke, and we're from Loft Studio. We're a husband and wife team and we specialize in wedding photography and videography here in Ottawa, Canada. Every week we release videos like this so you can learn all about growing a sustainable photography business that will help you get to that next level. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button and like this video, because you know that that helps us out and hopefully you out as well.
Now there are multiple different CRM systems out there, and we're just gonna talk about the one that we've been doing for the last 3 years. We've tried other ones, but this one is the one that's worked for us the best, and that one is HoneyBook.
There are so many features packed into HoneyBook, but we're gonna break down the ones that we use the most. Of course, there's other ones I'm sure that we are missing, but for us, these are the ones that have given us the most value and basically return on investment that is totally worth it, and I hope that you'll consider switching after this video. What's beautiful about HoneyBook as well, if you didn't know this already, they will actually transfer all of your existing templates, contracts, everything into the system for you for free upon sign up. And that for us was literally the ticket. That was like the golden ticket for us, because we had switched from at least 2 or 3 different CRMs before we found HoneyBook. And when they offered that, it was like a no-brainer. Sign me up. And we haven't looked back, and we just celebrated 3 years with them.
The first feature we're going to cover, and it's something that we use almost on the daily, well, I guess we don't use it specifically, but our clients use it, is the contact form. We have the contact form from HoneyBook directly integrated into our website, so that when somebody fills out the information that is required, it creates a profile for them in HoneyBook ready to go, so that you have their email address, all of that in one place, and then you can actually start an automated workflow from that will send them emails, questionnaires, things like that.
Yeah, that contact form was a game changer for us, because not only does it create that profile like Luke just said, it actually just makes our job easier, because we're not having to try and copy paste names into the fields. We're not having to fumble up, emails or phone numbers and things like that. So all of the info that we really need from them comes directly into HoneyBook, and we know that it's going to be perfect.
Once somebody has entered their information in the contact form, their profile's created, the next step for us is to send them a questionnaire. Now there's loads of templates, like Bethany said. They actually will integrate your old templates into this new system. Super easy, and all you have to do is then load it up and send it off to the client with a little bit of an email attached to it, and they fill out the questionnaire right there through the platform, and it notifies you as soon as they've opened it and as soon as they've submitted it.
Yeah, and what's beautiful about that is that it saves everything. So, especially when you get to our stage when we're seeing like up to 200 people per year, we can lose track of some details when it comes to that sort of stuff. So we actually tell our clients right up front, we're gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions, lots of questionnaires, because we really wanna make sure that when it comes time to your day, we really wanna be able to focus on what you are all about and what's what's important to you. So questionnaires for us has been a game changer. And the nice thing, like Luke said as well, it's all in one area. We can actually email them directly from that area. We keep all of their documents in one area, and it has all of their details about their wedding or their location or anything like that, all in that same area as well.
And questionnaires aren't just limited to, hey, you know, answer yes or no or fill out this field. We use questionnaires throughout the whole process of even before booking them. We ask them lots of questions, and then even after they book us, we've used creative ways to build questionnaires that gets us the most amount of information from them, and we apply that when we're planning their timeline, when we're talking about the details that they love covered, because you can't really get inside the head of a bride and groom. Sometimes you need to ask them if there's something special. We've actually been able to pick up on the little things that we would never have known before using these questionnaires, other than just showing up on the wedding day and hopefully somebody tells you something important's about to happen, like there's writing underneath a shoe or something like that. That's all stuff that can be asked in questionnaires beforehand and makes you feel like you're more of a professional when you do this.
Yeah, definitely that preparedness factor, you know, because there's nothing worse than forgetting something. That's the one thing that we always say to our couples, like, that would be the one thing that would keep me up at night, is if I forgot something. So that's why we have these questionnaires. We study them, we learn them, and we discuss them with our couple so that there is literally very, very little room for error on these things. So after we meet with our amazing clients and they say like, yes, let's book you, we send them a proposal. And now this is basically an invoice, but it also attaches our contract. And the beautiful thing about HoneyBook is that all of that information that they've already entered that first time, like their name and the address of their wedding venue and all that information, pre-populates for us. So we don't even have to write it, and neither do they. So it does save a lot of time. And the nice thing is we have all of our packages already preloaded in there, which they will do for you. And we just select, you know, our 8-hour package or a 10-hour package. We hit, you know, send a nice little email, and away it goes. They can sign it, they can pay for it directly through the app as well, using HoneyBook's system. They do charge a fee though, of course, but you know, you can have somebody basically paid and booked with you in like less than a minute. Like, it's so quick, super easy, and everything is saved for you on that platform. And what's really cool is they actually send you like a little like paid like ka-ching thing on their app as well, which is kind of cool. It sounds like a little money machine or whatever, which I think is kind of fun.
The next feature to highlight is that HoneyBook is actually a platform for credit card payments. So instead of having something completely exterior or not linked to your CRM, HoneyBook can take all the credit card payments through there. Of course, there is a fee, but you can also set up recurring monthly payments, which is really nice. A lot of our couples do payment plans. We do encourage it ourselves because it just makes a lot more sense for both them and us. That for us, it's about knowing how much income we're going to be bringing in month over month. And for them, it just kind of takes away that whole, I have to pay a huge chunk at the beginning and a huge chunk at the end.
So the last very important detail is the workflows. Now, we talk about this so much. I think that like Luke is probably so sick of me saying the word workflow. However, if you are not using it, which we kind of kick ourselves because we wish we were using it a lot sooner, this piece is like a game changer in your business. So if you are not using them, I highly recommend that you go now. They have a whole bunch of templates already built in. So that's kind of a really easy step for you to like implement it pretty, you know, like at least start somewhere. But you can go in and add in your own, you know, set of emails and questionnaires that you think need to be sent to your couples. So for us, what we found has been really amazing is setting up a workflow once a client books us. So we have one set up so when they inquire with us, and we also have one once they book us. And this workflow actually stays in place for up to 3 years. I know that sounds crazy, but for us, we really want to keep that relationship going and keep it alive. We really want our customers to feel like, you know, it's all about them. And we tell them from the get-go, we have an automated system. We have 3 kids. There's no way that we could be able to do all of this on our own. And our workflow system, I know this is going to sound heavy at first. It wasn't always this big, but essentially it's a 17-step system. There is a lot of pieces to this beast, but it is so essential. We tell people you're never going to feel like you don't hear from us because we are always there trying to ask details, trying to send reminders, tips and tricks, because we want them to feel like we are there for them and that we're speaking directly to them. Even though it's automatic, we've poured so much of our energy and our voice into these emails that it always sounds like us and it feels like we're speaking directly to them and answering all those questions that come in at the right time as well.
Yeah, because you never know, you know, people book you about a year in advance for wedding photography is pretty average. So a year in advance of their wedding, they may not know all the details, and that's something that you need to be able to ask them when it gets closer to the date, if you're gonna help them with their timeline, if you're gonna figure out how much, you know, overall time they might need, because you don't want to oversell them on a package if they don't actually need that many hours, or undersell them and then the day of comes and they're, you know, feeling some anxiety that you're about to leave or they have to pay more. So really finding that balance of getting the information from them, making them feel like they're gonna be really connected to you because you are gonna be contacting them throughout the whole process. And then even post-wedding, a lot of our business of family, newborn, the studio type stuff that we do come from clients that we've shot their wedding.
Yeah.
So it's very much a keep in touch with them after the wedding. There's a certain set of emails that go after that, and we just love that part because it does keep us on their mind, and also we provide value to them. We tell them tips and tricks on, you know, how to do other things, or we just say, you know, happy first anniversary.
Yeah.
How are things, you know? It's just nice to hear from those clients at that point.
Yeah, and we also have like little things thrown in there, like little bonus things, you know, like referral things and things like that. So we really are there to serve them, and that's really what your job is. You are there to create the most epic experience, and that is what HoneyBook has been able to do for us. And even lately, I was talking to Luke about a new process in our business that we're trying to add, and I was like, we have to use HoneyBook. And he's like, no, I think it could be here. And I was pushing for HoneyBook because I know just how powerful it is and how amazing it is at making our business the successful, you know, type that it is. So we're just always going to use HoneyBook. So I hope that you will take this video and essentially look at HoneyBook. I think they offer at least a week free trial as well.
Something
and we're
like
going to
that,
also give you a link in the description that's going to give you a discount as well. So I think it's 20% off for your first year, which is amazing. And the beautiful thing about HoneyBook is they do have this referral program. So you do get recognized for all of the referrals that you do. Now, we wouldn't be talking about it if we didn't really truly believe in it. And we've been a customer of them for 3 years. They're not paying us for this. This is just purely out of our love for the system and making our life as easy as possible.
Yeah, just the different things that it can do it is a little bit taxing, I will say, at the very beginning when you're just starting out. But as you put the pieces of the puzzles together through, you know, the first experience that you've had, the first, you know, even through the first wedding season, you'll be piecing that together, but then you'll see it's kind of a well-oiled machine after that. And it really takes care of itself and will help your customers and yourself save time and just feel like you have a better experience.
So what are you waiting for? Go and sign up. We promise you, you are not going to regret it.
And we will see you next time.